Hello metalheads, welcome to my video diary of pickups of vinyls, CDs, DVDs, whatever. This is my first show, and anyway, I am known as DJ Metalwargod on Metal Uprising on Sonic Asylum Radio, and today is the first video that I will be posting many of new stuff that I have picked up over the last couple weeks, month, whatever, and I just figured I'm going to start doing a video of this and posting it to you guys out on Facebook or wherever, YouTube, and some of it will be new, some of it will be old, some of it will be probably not to your liking, but it's my stuff. I'm going to bring it to you guys, and I'm going to start off right now with some vintage 70s from White Witch. Killer band. This album actually came out in 1972, and it has Ron Goddard on vocals, Buddy Pendergrass, and it's just a killer album. I mean, it's vintage White Witch, 2 albums they put out, and of course Ron Goddard went on and put out 1 solo album. Ron Goddard is no longer with us, and anyway, I got this from a friend of mine on the radio station. It was very cool of him to send it to me, and more in the vein of like sweet, more of a early glam feel to it. Anyway, check it out. Here is White Witch with their self-titled debut here, White Witch. And something I just recently picked up here a couple days ago, Groundhogs cross-cut saw. Good stuff here, vintage Groundhogs. And this album here actually came out in, let's see, what was it? I believe it was 1976 this came out. Tony McPhee on guitars. This is probably their heaviest of the Groundhogs era vinyl. Of course, it's black slab vinyl. Check it out, pretty good stuff here. It's on the United Artists Records, and of course, in most cases, if the inner sleeve is pretty bad, I'll usually put it in a protective one that's especially made for these. And anyway, yeah, so you have the Groundhogs cross-cut saw from 76. Also, a band that I got back into in the 70s. Of course, the vocals are what got me on this album here. Of course, everybody's heard of Black Oak, Arkansas. And of course, Jim Dandy to the rescue, the female vocals. None other than Ruby Starr. Yes, she went on and formed her own band, Ruby Starr and Grey Ghost. And probably her best album, I believe. In my opinion, anyway, it's probably her best. And good stuff here. It has Burnin' Whiskey, Sweet, 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 Witchin' Hour. A lot of good stuff on this. In addition, you can also go on YouTube, and there's a video of Ruby Starr and Grey Ghost live at the Winterland Ballroom in San Francisco from 1975. Very, very, very cool show. It showcases her probably her best. And again, good stuff here. Liner notes. Back, Ruby Starr. Unfortunately, she died at a young age. Cancer stricken her with lung cancer, and brain cancer took her way too early, and unfortunately we didn't get to hear probably her best. But anyway, check it out, Ruby Starr and Grey Ghost. Now we're getting into a little bit more newer stuff. Periodically I'll go back and forth, but anyway, Visigoth with Final Spell, 4-song EP that came out in 2012. It's on Cruz del Sur Music out of Italy, and very, very cool stuff. A band out of Utah, and black black vinyl. Anyway, they have a new release coming up. I believe it is coming up on the 21st. And now the name eludes me. Of course, I pre-ordered it, and you can order it as a bundle pack. You get a CD and a shirt for 25 bucks. I mean, well worth it. Yeah, it's Visigoth, a band that has members of death metal bands. Now I'm going to forget who they are, of course. This band was number 3 on my 2014 top 25 list from Metal Uprising for me. Anyway, The Dagger. Yeah, very cool. Self-titled album, The Dagger. It's a gatefold. Very cool. And actually, I heard this on a show I was listening to probably last year and immediately was hooked. The song 1978. It's about a song about albums that came out in 1978, and you can go back or listen to the song and try to figure out how many albums are in the song. Very cool album, The Dagger. Yeah, very good stuff. Of course, very cool pictures in the inner sleeves. Black vinyl. Very heavy. The Dagger. Very cool stuff. So I really recommend picking this up if you're not a fan of this style. It's more traditional metal at its finest, and you know, you can't go wrong with it. So check it out. The Dagger. An album I just recently picked up, a band I just recently come across out of Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, band called Green Death, in their 2014 release called The Deafening. And it is, there's only 50 made, and I have number 9, which is right here in the corner, so very cool. It is kind of a black line splatter, which is cool. Yeah, thrash out of Iowa, so check it out there. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. You can go to their website and pick up. They have 3 or 4 different kinds of vinyl you can pick up. I happen to pick up the black. There's, I believe, green, and those of course are in limited edition. And yeah, check it out. Probably a band that really needs no introduction, but a band that's been around since the 70s, late 70s. A band I saw live in 1985 in Fargo, North Dakota. Saxon, yes indeed, Saxon. Here you have Unplugged and Strung Up, more of an acoustic album that came out last year. Saxon, always known for putting out great music. Gatefold, of course, you can't go wrong with it. Has a violin cover on the front with a amp down here, so good stuff. And very, very cool. Black vinyl. And you just really can't go wrong with it. If you like acoustic Saxon or Saxon in general, why not? Pick it up. Of course, I'm a sucker for anything vinyl or anything Saxon. And so, yeah, good stuff there. And again, some more Saxon with Sacrifice from 2012. Of course, the vintage Saxon logo is always on all their albums. Again, a gatefold, which is pretty cool. And this one is really kind of special. I don't know how many have this album, but it is a picture disc as well. And of course the backside will list all the songs around the edge. So yeah, a collector's piece indeed. If you're into Saxon, again, I highly recommend you pick this up if you can find it. Not sure what you'll pay for a price, but anyway, good stuff there. Pick it up, check it out. And this is a band that I came across probably in the 90s. And at that time I did not know if they had any vinyl out. I know they had the CDs, and this is actually the first pickup I ever got from this band. October 31, Meet Thy Maker. Have it on CD. This is on vinyl, gatefold. Very cool. Also, this is orange. Actually, orange splatter vinyl. Very cool indeed. I mean, I love when companies do this, and you're getting a lot of albums that are splatter vinyl, solid vinyl, whatever, clear vinyl, and this happens to be orange splatter vinyl. Of course, with October 31, it is basically orange on October 31. So yeah, it's some good stuff. It comes with liner notes as well, and of course, like I said, this is a gatefold. And again, some more October 31 with The Fire Awaits You from 1997 on CD. These October 31s I'm showing you came as a bundle pack, which you got 3 albums, you got some candy, you got a bag, and right now I'm kind of let me show you here. Probably should have had this ready, but anyway, everything came in this bag right here. You know, I'm a sucker for collecting stuff like this, and it was called the Bag of Treats. You get the album in there, all 3 albums, candy, and I know I'm missing something, but anyway, yeah, Fire Awaits You. 3 albums, like I say, and this is the 3rd of the 3 that you get. Their latest, Bury the Hatchet from 2014. It's you can go over to hellsheadbangers.com. You can probably check this out. Great stuff. Again, orange splatter vinyl. Not sure how many were pressed, but you could maybe go check it out. Who knows? You know, that's all you can do. Just search for it, and if you find it, awesome. Well, a band that probably one of the first bands that I really got into in the 70s, particularly 78. I consider their 70s stuff probably, in my opinion, the premier music of this band. And of course, I'm speaking of Judas Priest, and this is their latest effort, Redeemer of Souls. And this was number 5 on my 2014 top 25 list. And this is a double LP gatefold here, and good stuff. I mean, disc 2 is basically bonus material, and you know, you can get it in CD form as well, and you can't go wrong. Probably their best release in a long time for Judas Priest. I think vintage era sounding Priest for how long the band has been around. Great stuff here. They just released a album called 5 Souls, which is on red vinyl. I do have that coming, and I'll post that when I get it. And yeah, good stuff here. Judas Priest. And my number 1 album of 2014, and of course 2010, they were my number 1 band of that era, or that year. And last year, or what was it, 2012, I believe they were number 2 on my list. And of course, I'm speaking of Accept with Blind Rage. Yes, kick-ass album. Of course, this is a double LP gatefold. You cannot go wrong with it. Again, the collectability of this. I love this stuff when it comes into how the albums come. This is, of course, clear splatter vinyl. Very cool stuff. I'm a fan of colored vinyl in general. Always have been. I can remember the first time ever receiving an album that was colored was J. Geils' Bloodshot back in the 70s, and you know, good stuff. Now, in addition to that on vinyl, they also put out the limited edition box, Blind Rage, and this has some pretty cool stuff, and it comes with a flag, which I have, well, over to this side of me, hanging on my wall there, and I mean, it's a huge flag, but this box set was a little pricey, but again, you know, I'm a type of a person that likes limited edition stuff, and you know, the box is something that I collect. So with the box set, you get 2 7-inch, which has Stampede and Teutonic Terror live in Chile, and on this one you have The Final Journey and Stalingrad. Of course, 7-inch picture vinyl on this, which is very cool. Of course, since it's on Nuclear Blast, they throw in a CD of artists that they promote. And of course, with the limited edition, you get the DVD Live in Chile, which is very cool. And if you have not watched it, I highly recommend you do so. Also, when you get that, you get the limited edition CD, DVD, in Blu-ray. Actually, the DVDs, it's a Blu-ray disc, not a DVD, a Blu-ray disc. So it's very, very cool. And you also get the postcards. You get 4 postcards included in the set. Actually 5, excuse me, and of course, stuff on Schwartzman. And then there you go, the other bass player. And then of course, Wolf, Herman Frank. Very cool set. But what was even awesome about getting this was I got another set unopened, and you know, they sent 2 of them to me, one by mistake. You know, of course, I couldn't resist. I did not open this, and this one is a little bit different. The 7-inch here has its own cover, whereas the one I showed you in the other set did not have its own cover. So yeah, very cool. Now I'm going to get into some CDs that I have recently got in the last week or two, but these are not new releases from this year. This is a band called Celtic Legacy out of Ireland, and their album, which is called The Lie of the Land. Very, very good CD. More of a power metal based with melodies included in this. Very, very good band. This is their latest release. This is limited to 200, and you can only order it online. So if you can't get it from their website, I think you might be out of luck. You might be go to eBay and maybe find it. A band that again, one of my DJ friends sent me on a Sonic Asylum, band called Ancient Dreams, and very cool. Few songs on here, but I was just glad to get it. And then in addition, he also sent me Nocturnal Torment. It's on let's see what it is, Deathgasm Records. It has 9 songs on here. Very cool. Again, I collect just about anything, CDs, vinyl, you name it, I get it. So anyway, I want to thank Mad Brad for sending this to me. And, of course, a band out of Iran. I just got this here this week. Now I might butcher the name. It's called Akrasia Kuda, Iran, a band out of Iran. Of course, this is a signed copy, digipack. 4 songs on it. Has Message from Baghdad, Garden of Stones, Massacre of the Unknown, and yeah, they have a new release coming out here in 2015, and it's their first full length. So look forward to that. And a band that is coming on Metal Uprising here on January 7th, band out of Cleveland, band called Olathia. And this is their 3-song EP, which has Hellhound, Open Your Eyes, and Open Your Eyes as a radio edit. If you like a Sound of Thunder, now, you know, that kind of style of female fronted metal, you'll get into this, and they are my guests on Metal Uprising on January 7th. So come on over and listen to it. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody who is or are going to watch this. This is video diary number 1 for Metal Uprising and DJ Metalwargod. And as I always say, keep it loud, keep it heavy, keep it metal, and I will see you next time on